today we're gonna go through the competition that I competed in 10 days ago. Yeah, about 2 days ago. It was April 3rd. They decided to do everything on the same day. Powerlifting, strongman, and armlifting grip contest. And so I'm gonna go real quick through my numbers, and then I'm gonna walk you guys through the small details, between events and all that stuff. So I opened in the squat. I opened at 210 kg, which is about 450. I didn't write down all the details, all the LBS, the whole detail, the whole thing. But I did it 210, which was very easy. So, and then I opened up at 225, and then I finished with 235 kg. I think that's 508 pounds. I really can't. Oh well, you will see the text at the bottom of the screen, and that was very easy. The 225 wasn't very easy. I wrapped up like they were putting the plates on the bar, and I was right behind that set. And when they announced my name, I didn't hear my name. I just heard like Io, because my last name is Eleftheriou, and I didn't assume that I was next. So my friend Manos, Armlifting Greece, comes and he's like, "Dude, you're up." And that was like 1 minute counting backwards, and I thought, like, I wrapped my knees as fast as I could. Adrenaline, of course, my thumbs kind of locked out, like it was bad. I couldn't pull the wrap through the last loop. It was terrible. But anyway, that last squat was, the second squat was not very good. So I was afraid that I'm not gonna get a PR. And I thought I'm gonna be smart and conservative and get a 5 kg PR, which cost me in the long run. It cost me at the end of the meet. I opened, in the bench press, I opened 150 kg or 330, I think, right? Probably. I did 160 kg in the second attempt, which was pretty good, very easy. At that point, after the squats, because I do have the right arm damaged, I had my bicep tendons were hurting me a lot. Like I could feel my heartbeat in my biceps. It was pretty bad. And like I said before the meet in the previous videos, that I couldn't do any grip because I couldn't really lock out and squeeze. So I kept it safe. I knew I had 170 kg, but I didn't want to fail it, because had I failed that, then of course my total would have dropped 10 kg. That's a big difference in the total. And so I took a very conservative 167.5 kg, which is really not what I wanted, but I mean, it's a small step. And it was relatively easy, so I know in my head that I had 170 kg. In the deadlift, I opened at 225 kg. Second attempt was 245. And that was a meet PR. That's the first time I do this officially. And then I did 262.5 in my third attempt, which was a struggle, but it was, like it felt good, but I really had to get pissed, and I closed my stance a little bit as well, because I started really wide, and I kind of forgot that it's a deadlift bar, which is longer, and you will see the first 10 that you can see in the videos, I'm standing really wide. So I got a 665 kg total, which is 5 kg under the least amount of weight that I want to do. I told myself I'm getting a 670 to a 677.5, and the 670 is the bottom of a class 1 powerlifting total, which was my goal. I didn't get that goal, but I am 12 pounds under. So I mean, it's not terrible. It's right there. Most likely something will happen this year, or if it happens again in a year, I will be more than ready to do that, and I hope more. So where my lifts classify are the squat, which was, I don't have a good squat. That's a class 3, and for 2.5 kg, I was under a class 2. The bench press is a class 1, and 167.5 kg. And the deadlift was a master of sport lift, which I was very happy, very proud of, considering the spinal issues that I've had in the last 7 years. If you consider that it took me 7 years to get a PR in the deadlift in the competition, I mean, I was very happy when I got that. I was very pleased and excited. Maybe it doesn't show you the video, but yeah, I was pretty excited about it. So I got a 665 kg total, which translates to 1,466 pounds, and I got a 66 pound PR for my previous meets. My two best lifts in 15 meets in 15 and 18, which came to 1,400 pounds total. And so, I can't complain. It's okay. I'm not, of course, how can I decide? If I was satisfied, I would have stopped. I mean, it's never good enough. I just hoped I could, small increments, like, get that 2.5 kg on the bench press, hit that 240 in the squat at least. I know it was there. If you've seen the video, the 235 was, I mean, that was a, that was a 92.5%. That wasn't even the 95%. It certainly wasn't 100% lift of my ability. So that's in the bag. Bench press is in the bag. Deadlift was a struggle, but I managed to lock out. Now moving on to the arm lifting contest, I was, it was many hours later, and we were all tired. I was tired. I had no right arm or hand. Like I could barely use my hand to do anything. So I did everything with the left hand, and I did a 60. I opened in the rolling 30, if I remember well now. I opened at 60 kg. The second attempt was 62 kg. That's why I circled it, because this was my best attempt. And then I moved up selfishly to a 72.5 kg, and it wouldn't move. But I honestly thought, I'm way below my best numbers anyway, so I might as well just try. And let's see, the hub, I opened at 17.5 kg. The second attempt was 20 kg. As you will see, I just uploaded the video on Tuesday. And my third attempt was 22.5 kg, which was very easy. Like I thought I was not gonna make it, and I stood up with it. And I thought I should have taken more. After that, after the guys were done, they were kind of moving on to the silver bullet. I just asked Manus, can I quickly try 25? And he said, yeah, sure. And he moved up lighter than ever. And this, like I mentioned in the previous video, that was the Ironmine hub, which is a little more slippery than this hub, the Armlifting grease hub, which is the same specs, but it's just a little bit, I can't say easier, but it's just not as slippery as the Ironmine hub. And I know if I was rested, I would have gotten the 27.5 kg easily PR on that day. But of course, you can't have it all. We were there. I was there for 16 hours. I got there 9:45 in the morning to get ready for Costas, the organizer, to show me to the men's locker room and spread out my stuff and see what I'm using for that at that point. And the lifts. I'm gonna be quick because I'm never quick, and I don't have the ability to shut up. But the meet was scheduled to happen in 2 days, so they can separate things, so we don't have to stay there for that long. I understand that they booked the place for 2 days, and they had to do a lot of organizing. They had to, there was a lot of chaos going on. So I can't say anything about it. The thing is that I'm happy that I managed to get these numbers, because imagine we did the squat midday, like early noon. The bench was at least 2.5 to 3 hours later. My bench, like the guys above 100 kg and above, like the heavyweights to the super heavyweights. That was 3 hours later, I want to say, and then the deadlift happened again, probably about 2.5 to 3 hours later again. So, I just, that's why I didn't hit the numbers that I wanted. But at the same time, that's always the situation in meets. You see guys like, I can't remember which, it was Eric Lillibridge, I think, in Australia. I can't remember the year. The guy was, he prepared very well, but then he gets sick. While in Australia, I think it was puking. What was it, Malanichev? I can't remember, one of these two guys. And so I think one of them bombed out. I think it was Lillibridge, who was a beastly elite lifter. Shit happens. You just have to adjust and see the best thing you can do. As long as I got 30 kg up on my best total, on my best healthy total, let's keep that in mind. And my deadlift went up quite a lot, so I can't complain. Like, there's nothing to complain about. I just, I keep these numbers, and then I work around these numbers from this point and on for the next competition. Oh, real quick, because I put them up here so you guys can see them. These are the medals that they came up. You can see them. This is the legendary George Stromaras, the strength challenge number 2, and this is a strongman arm lifting. Oh, sorry, powerlifting on the top. I can't see it, the one holding it. So that's in Greek, obviously. The events are on the top in English. Beautiful medals. I got first place, obviously, because there was nobody there. There was no other fat guys above 40 years old. I was in the Masters 1. I'm almost 41 now. and I was in the 308 category. I weighed in at 138 kg. I can't remember the pounds. You'll see that below too. And I got the first place, obviously, in the in the whole meet, like full power, because I did all 3 events. And then I had, of course, I wanted to participate in the deadlift separately and in the bench separately. And I got first place there. What a surprise, because I was the only guy. But if I remember well, out of the 100 kilo guys and above, I don't think anybody else. I think 1 guy or 2 guys out squatted me. There were some strong guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I think I outbenched all of them or most of them. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that, but I think I did. I did pretty good considering the pain, all that shit that was going on. It was the grip, the arm lifting contest happened very late in the night. I think we began about 11:30 in the night. And there were guys there from Thessaloniki, Kerkira, like places that are very far away from Athens. And it was a good moment because you could see all the guys that waited for many hours, and you could see everybody put their best behavior so we can obviously get along and do a very good, it was a gathering more. For me, grip is always something that everybody can participate. I don't see grip the same way I see powerlifting. It's always like fun for me. Although I might have sucked at the meet, I didn't do the numbers that I wanted. It was a lot of fun for me to be there, and I learned a few plates. I helped the guys on the side, because a lot of these guys have never touched a Rolling Thunder. A lot of these guys have never touched a hub. So it was my pleasure to be there and help, and hopefully we can do this again, and hopefully I can help again. Because Manos deserves, to me, Manos is the guy in regarding grip and arm lifting in Greece, because he literally brought it here, and he deserves a lot of praise for his attitude, his love to the sport. He's just like, not because he's sponsoring me. Well, if he wasn't a great dude, I wouldn't have talked about a deal or anything like that. But he deserves the best for sure. Like, he's got my 100% support from me. That being said, it was. I was proud to be part of it. It was, of course, in the memory of legendary George Tormaras, and to me, that's very important. I want to thank the organizers, Nasos Juras, GPL, Greek Powerlifting League, who also represents IPL, in which that competition was held under, and of course Kostas Tormaras, who it's an honor to meet. He's a great guy too, and they were both, what I saw on that day, they were both running up and down all day. It was, I don't know how they did it. I probably wouldn't have lasted, running up and down and judging and running around and cleaning stuff, and they were all over the place in a good way. So respect to them, and thank you for having me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.